Hello, everyone. Welcome to our course here at Drexel University in the winter quarter 2022. I hope you've had a chance to watch the conceptual overview video, which actually tells you about the course, the kind of things you'll be reading, the reasons that I arranged things as I did, and my general conception of the course, which is, this is what the course is about. So that's the most important thing to watch. I think that otherwise, we just have to, in this video, make sure that everyone's on the same page in terms of how the course is arranged and what the requirements are, etc. When you open the Blackboard site, you'll come to the announcements. I'll be using them regularly. There's nothing up now, but there will be. If you look at the main menu on the left, you'll see that the course is organized by week. So this coming week is week 1. Click on it. What you'll see is the usual arrangement of materials for the week. It always starts with the readings. In this case, a couple of brief excerpts from Immanuel Kant and John Stuart Mill. John Stuart Mill, and then this link to a BBC website describing consequentialism. Then there will always be videos that I have prepared for the material, which are stored on my YouTube channel. Hopefully there's no problems in accessing that. Putting it on YouTube is just an old habit. I've been teaching online for years and years, and it's just always been, I think, the easiest way to store videos, easiest way to post them and link them. So there'll always be videos for the content. Of course, watching those videos is optional in the sense that I don't check and see whether you've watched them, but I think that to do well in the course, you always want some idea of what your teacher is thinking about the material as well as your own familiarity with it. So I would suppose that watching the videos is an important part of the course, but ultimately, of course, it's optional. Then you'll see each week there will be an assignment. Week 1 is a review quiz, which you can take. Other weeks, there'll be study questions or brief, like 250-word essay assignment. Just know that these assignments are all, including the quizzes, are completion assignments. So as long as you take the quiz, you'll get full credit. I will review. I'll send out a video after the quiz reviewing answers so that you have a notion of what I was thinking about. But it is just a completion assignment. So all of the weekly assignments are worth 1 point. And if you do them in good faith, that is, if you actually follow the directions, take the quiz, write the brief essay, or answer the study questions. If you do it in good faith, attempt an answer for every study question, or actually write a 250-word essay response to the prompt, and then you'll get full credit or take the quiz. The last weekly assignment is the discussion board. As you'll see, the discussion board has no prompt. You just have to post your thoughts, and you have to post at least one reply to someone else's thoughts. Hopefully both of those posts will be substantive. That is, you'll post enough, you'll post something long enough to actually describe a coherent thought or two that you've had about the reading, your response to it. And when you respond to somebody else, you will respond to something specific that they said. You won't just say good post or I agree or something. You'll actually be responding to some concrete thing that they said. So that should be clear. That is, every week, the materials for the week are discussed in the same way. The readings, in this case, the multiple short readings about the ethics of autopilot. Then the video or videos, the weekly assignment, which in week 2 is study questions, and then the discussion board. If we look at the syllabus for the course, which should be updated, I think it is, you'll see that the weekly assignment and the discussion board, well, it doesn't say here, but they're always due the same time, which is Sunday at midnight, which I consider to be the end of the week. So first week will start on January 3rd, and then the 2 weekly assignments, the quiz in this case and the discussion board, Have to be done by Sunday at midnight, which would be, I guess, January 9th. It'll always be the same due date. About the discussion board, two things, or three things. First, again, there is no starter prompt. So don't wait for any post from me to begin your own posting. This is a totally free response. I don't structure the thing. So don't wait for a prompt or an initial post from me. Just begin posting. The discussion is unstructured. You should post a substantive account of your own thoughts on the week's materials and at least one thoughtful, that is, replying to something concrete that somebody says, response to another student's post. Please keep in mind that you will not get full credit for this assignment until you post at least 2 times. So you have to make 2 separate posts. The first should be your own response to the week's materials, and the second and third or fourth, or however many times you want to reply, should be a separate post responding to somebody else's post. So you will not get full credit until you post at least twice. Just keep that in mind. If you post once, you'll get half credit for it. If you don't post at all, you'll get no credit. Another thing, please begin posting as early in the week as you can. If you are leaving all of your work for this class to the very end of the week, you're especially just defeating the purpose of the discussion board, because you're not really engaging in discussion. You're just tossing some things off at the very end. You want some kind of interaction going on in the discussion board. So please begin posting as early in the week as you can. It doesn't have to be in the very beginning of the week. Give yourself enough time to actually read the material, have a thought or two about it, and then begin to post. But don't wait till the very end of the week. If you're waiting to the very end of the week, it means you're just waiting to the very end of the week to even look at the material. So it's a sign that you're not doing it right. So if you do leave it to the very end of the week, you'll hear from me, and with a request that you not do that. Yes. Okay. So once the discussion board closes, and this is covered here in the late work section of the syllabus, once the discussion board closes, you can... Just a second. Doorbell just rang. Sorry about that. So discussion board, that should be clear. The posts have to be in by the time the discussion board closes to get credit. The weekly assignment, which has the same due date, can be turned in late, but only for half credit. So that's the weekly rhythm of the course. That's the way that things are arranged. And the only other part of the course that you really need to worry about are the 3 essays, each of which is in the main menu. It gives you a prompt, a loose prompt of some sort, and there's always a video that goes along with the essay, so I don't need to say too much about the essay, except that it needs to be turned in on time. Again, it'll be accepted for half credit if it's late. And the prompt here, the first one is on the ethics of autopilot, the second one on the Jonas thesis, and the third one on some aspect of the surveillance issues that we'll be looking into at the end. So yeah, the first thing to do, obviously, for the course is to look at the syllabus. If you have any questions, please let me know. Then look at the introductory section of the course with this video, obviously, and the course overview video. Here is the course outline that tells you what we'll be doing every week and when the essays are due. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions about the course, please feel free to contact me through my email or by phone. Don't try to contact me through the Blackboard site. I don't even know how that works.